if we're not, so that would be fantastic.
Right here,
we'll keep that idea.
I've got another advert to throw in. You want to listen to it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so this is another advertisement on the Zombie Life podcast with Jig Eddie Rotten. We'll be right back.
Even in the jungle, you need to be protected from the zombies. Join the ASMC. We're here to help. Won't you help yourself?
Are you recording too?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am. That was a really good Texas accent right
yes,
there,
I
man.
Yes,
I am.
I normally go like, I can't do it now. I normally go like Cletus from The Simpsons. My name's Cletus. My mama once told me, and then it's Forrest Gump.
Actually, you do that pretty good. A lot better than I imitate a UK accent, that's for sure.
It's not too bad, although you have been getting a lot of stick from it from Simon. So
yeah, but that's okay. I totally accept the stick because I suck at it, and I'm trying so hard. One day, I'm going to talk to you, and you're not going to realize that it's Eddie Rotten. You're going to be like, oh, man.
And that day I'll
You're
be
like
impressed.
A full-blown wanker.
Yeah. Honestly, it's I mean, for me, obviously, the accent's not hard because I can do it. That's the way I speak. But I mean, like, if trying to do an American accent, I think the Texas accent is the easiest, just because of the fact it's such a strong accent compared to the rest of the country. It's got that like twinge to it, sort of thing. So you can talk like however you want.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was walking down the street the other day, and I walked into this zombie. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing, motherfucker? And I kicked that zombie in the ass. Good. And he fell right on his
all
face.
The way. Right on his face. See, we have the "it" instead of saying "right," we say "right."
Right on his face.
Right. Right on his face.
So, yeah, there's little things. It's easier to do that, actually. If you, buddy Pete was trying to get me to do all sorts of different accents, and I was like, dude, I could just about do a Texas accent. And that's just down to listening to Ed.
Yeah, it starts to grow on you like fungus.
It does. I find when I was recording stuff like on my own the other day and that I would record it and I went back and I was like, why am I talking like an American? I was like, I'm fucking English for God's sake. Just talk normal.
You know what? It's fun. It's fun though, isn't it? Like it's fun for me and Pete to talk. We'll have like a 20-minute conversation where we're both pretending to be English. Yeah. You know?
That was fun.
And then we'll be like, what are we doing? Why are we talking like this?
I like it.
Yeah.
I would give you lessons, but I wouldn't know where to fucking start, to be honest. But
A, B, C, spoonful of sugar. That's what Pete said one time in a different podcast. He said that, and I just started rolling. So anyways.
Yes.
We just had another blowout podcast. We're going to have an attachment to the end of this thing. It's going to be the LORD MICAH interview, and I'm excited for that. What do you think?
I'm excited to hear it, because once again, I haven't heard it yet. So,
do you know what we talk about?
Yeah, no, well, I know what you talk about. Yeah, I know what you're going to be talking about, but
okay,
I just don't know. What's going to be said.
I'll touch on a little bit. We're going to be talking about the EddieRotten.com story, obviously, and the role that he plays in it as LORD MICAH, the frequency scientist.
Yes.
But he's going to dive into the realities of what frequency is and where these frequencies come from and why we believe the way that we do, and a possibility of zombies, real-life zombies walking on the planet, and aliens coming down to bathe us in happiness.
Yeah, awesome.
So that's what we're going to talk about.
Good.
Yeah. And as always, the advertisements that we have in this show are for the ASMZ and the ZFC, if you've been listening along. But if you have a product that you want to push, like Mission Airsoft had something they wanted to push, and they just had something to do with zombies in it. So if you have a product that you want to push, a website, some music, whatever, just have it to do something with zombies, and we'll play it on the Zombie Life podcast with Jig and Eddie Rotten.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely, that's good. And if you've got any adverts or anything you want to send us, as a matter of fact, any zombie content, anything you want, any questions you want to ask us, anything at all, any pictures and stuff like that, if you send it to our email address, zmblpodcast@gmail.com, and any questions or anything voice related, we are pushing for people to use our SpeakPipe account, because people are still emailing in. but we want to play recordings on the show because it's so much fucking easier. So
Yeah.
go to our webpage, which is zombielifepodcast.wordpress.com. We keep saying this, but hopefully eventually it will be zombielifepodcast.com. But for now, it's zombielifepodcast.wordpress.com. Go to the tab that says Zombie Life Podcast voicemail. Click on it. That will take you to another page, which will say Zombie Life Podcast voicemail, and there's a little blue link that says send me a voice message. If you click on that link, that will take you straight to Peter's SpeakPipe. And that says, feel free to leave us any questions or comments. We'll be sure to play them on our show. Thank you from Jig and Eddie Rotten, the Zombie Life Podcast. And then just click start recording, and then you can record it, and we'll get it, and we can play it on the show. And you can be part of the show.
Wonderful.
So, yeah, that's what we want you to do. And you can also...
And you want to be part of the show. It's part of who you are.
You do. If you listen, you want to be part of it. You have to be part of it. So,
yes.
Obviously, you can get us on the usual places as well. You can get us on Twitter. Ed's at Eddie Rotten. I am at Jamie Jig Tuffin. And you can get our podcast at ZMBL Podcast. You can also catch us on Facebook. You can get our direct Facebook friend page is Jig, the letter N, Eddie, Jig and Eddie. And you'll be able to communicate with us whenever you want. Or you can go to our Facebook page, which is the Zombie Life Podcast Facebook page, and we've also got the ZFC Worldwide Facebook page. So be sure to join all of those. Friends Jig and Eddie. You can catch me on Facebook as well. You can catch Ed on Facebook as well. So, like we said,
last week, there is no reason why you can't get a hold of us or be part of the Zombie Life Podcast.
You have no reason whatsoever. So you leave voicemails. I don't care if you voicemail in and just say, Jig, Eddie, you two are pricks. I don't care. I will still play it. Just call in for what you like. So I'm happy with that. So, but other than that, I think that's me good. Are you happy with that, Ed?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I wanted to, again, remind people to go to eddierotten.com and read my latest post. It's called Grendel of Harp 15. It introduces the new villain of the story, and everybody email in or call in and tell us what you think of the new villain and what the possibilities might be.
Definitely, and don't forget the competition.
Yes.
The competition. The competition details are actually on our webpage. I have there is a bit up there about it, so let's see if I can find it. It should have all the details, and it's got a nice, cool little picture that Ed drew. I'm assuming with your phone or your tablet, maybe.
Yeah, I drew that on my tablet with my finger, believe it or not.
Fucking awesome. Yeah, it says competition time, smiley face. It says, so Jig and Eddie have got a competition going, and the idea is this. In eddierotten.com, Ed talks about some of his ZFCs being in a tunnel fighting zombies, then watches some strange figure covered in markings being lowered from the ceiling on a chair towards a cult-like ceremony. We want you to draw that scene, or your favourite eddierotten.com scene. The top 3 people will win prizes, but the winner will get a goodie bag made up by Jig and Eddie. So get drawing, and good luck. There isn't a closing date at the Mo, but if there is, we will let you know.
Right. Wonderful. I'm excited.
So I'm excited to see what comes up. I know we've got one person who's designing something, and he's a pretty good little artist. He designed some of his own tattoos, so I'm quite looking forward to seeing what he comes out with.
Okay.
So when we do anything we get, I'll let you know.
Well, let's guillotine it right there, man.
Yes.
Let's move right into Lord Micah's interview, and I'm so happy with this. I can't wait to get it going.
So this is the Eddie Rotten interview with Lord Micah, and we hope you enjoy it.
Okay, kill 'em all.
Kill 'em all.
Let me do a little plug for the ZFCs out there. Much love. Zombie fight clubs are the best way to get affiliated, and you can help out, fight against zombies. Join your local ZFC. Find out more. Matter of fact, go to eddierotten.com, start reading the Zombie Life vlog, and go all the way to the beginning. It's crazy, and you'll enjoy it. Nothing else. It's better than smoking crack. Kill 'em all.
evening, good afternoon. This is Eddie Rotten with the Zombie Life Podcast. As you know, Jig is in the UK. And I'm here in Houston, Texas, burning my ass off because it's 50 billion degrees outside. And apparently there's like a weird West Nile outbreak in Dallas. And so we're going to be speaking with LORD MICAH tonight. He's a character inside the EddieRotten.com story. And he's a frequency scientist. That's his chosen character. And so we're going to talk to him and figure out, why is there West Nile in Dallas to the stage that it is? Because I guess they're doing some kind of chemtrail spraying, and they're saying that it's for mosquitoes. But I'm going to get the lowdown from him and find out what all he knows. So we talked about it. Jig and I did. Just 1 second from now, we're going to be speaking with LORD MICAH. And I hope you enjoy it, because I am. I'm super psyched for this interview. First, we're going to have a word from our sponsor. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Zombie Life Radio. Dirty Pete here. I'm so glad you're always hanging out with me. I wouldn't be here without the help of Eddie Rotten, and you can find him anywhere on the web, really. EddieRotten.com, Eddie Rotten on Facebook, at Eddie Rotten on Twitter. If you're not, you need to start following the fastest growing zombie blog on the net, EddieRotten.com, EddieRotten.com. And if you haven't already, look for the free Zombie Life app on Android. All right, zombie killers, kill them all.
Fabulous. Fabulous. Fantabulous. Fantastic-abulous. We are always happy to have different sponsors for the show, different people that want to make commercials for the Zombie Life podcast. We full-blown, all the way condone that. So if you have a product that you want to sell on the Zombie Life podcast, just make us a commercial and have it something to do with zombies. It's not so hard, is it? So we're going to get right into our interview here with LORD MICAH. So I'm going to try to give him a call and see what happens. Hopefully everything will go as planned and there will be no hiccups. But in life, that's how it goes. There's hiccups all over the place. So I'm calling LORD MICAH right now. Super psyched. It's kind of nervous. Here we go. Come on, man. Answer the phone. Hello? Hello?
Hello, this is Micah.
Hi, Micah. This is Eddie Rotten.
Hi, Eddie Rotten.
Hi, how are you? Good. So, did you take the trash out and get bit by a West Nile mosquito?
Not yet. I haven't been bitten yet. I haven't even seen one mosquito yet.
You haven't even seen one mosquito yet?
Not even one, yeah.
So what makes you think there's some West Nile mosquitoes outside enough to spray the whole city of Dallas down?
Well, I don't know. That's a good question. That's what I'm wondering. I haven't heard anyone else mention that, but that's what I'm wondering.
Okay, well, I went online and I looked at some of the footage that they have. I guess the mayor of Dallas or Fort Worth came out and said, for your safety, it's best to just go inside and lock your doors and windows and maybe put a towel on the bottom of the door so that none of the poison from the West Nile spray from the planes is going to come in. But don't worry about it because the scientists said that it's harmless. How do you weigh that? What the crap is that?
I didn't read that article, but I mean, I am kind of afraid to go outside. I think I'll just stay inside for a while. They're supposed to spray. They sprayed last night and they sprayed the night before.
And what do you mean? So what do you mean by spray? You can walk outside and see like aerial designs, like waffles in the sky?
No, they're just flying planes, and it's just like a crop duster, except way up high.
So it's straight up chemtrailing over Dallas.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So what is this, a few days ago, what is this brown tar-like film that was on everything? The news said something about that, but I didn't